Welcome to Lecture 5 of our Sociology series. Today we begin our exploration of inequality and social stratification, a central and pressing topic in sociological inquiry. Inequality refers to the unequal distribution of resources, opportunities, and privileges among individuals and groups within a society. Social stratification is the structured layering of society into hierarchical strata based on factors such as wealth, power, prestige, race, ethnicity, and gender. This focuses on the foundations, forms, and theoretical explanations of social stratification. Firstly, we examine the major systems of stratification historically and contemporarily, from caste systems, which rigidly fix social status, from birth to class systems, which allow for more social stability but still generate profound inequalities. Secondly, we explore classical sociological views. Karl Marx identified class primarily through control over the means of production, framing society as a conflict between bourgeoisie and proletariat. Max Weber expanded this to include status and party as dimensions of social stratification, emphasizing a more complex understanding of social hierarchy. Thirdly, we analyze the functions and dysfunctions of stratification from a functionalist perspective, where social inequality is seen as a motivator and organizer of society, assigning roles and rewards according to merit and social necessity. Fourthly, we critically assess conflict and feminist perspectives, which highlight how stratification perpetuates privilege and oppression, maintaining power imbalances and social injustice. Finally, this section previews the role of race, ethnicity, and gender as intersecting axes of stratification, laying the groundwork for our deeper discussions ahead. Understanding inequality and stratification is essential to grasp the complexities of contemporary social dynamics and the challenges of achieving social justice. In the next section, we will delve into class structure and social mobility, examining how individuals and groups navigate stratified societies. Social mobility refers to the ability of individuals or groups to move within the social stratification system, either upward or downward. First, we distinguish between intergenerational mobility, changes in social status between different generations of a family, and intragenerational mobility, which occurs within an individual's lifetime. These forms highlight both the long-term and immediate dynamics of social movement. Second, we examine structural mobility, where societal changes such as industrialization or economic crisis cause entire groups to move up or down the social ladder, affecting large populations simultaneously. Third, we discuss different dimensions of mobility. Vertical mobility involving movement between different social strata, horizontal mobility describing changes in position within the same social level, lateral mobility between equivalent but different positions. Fourth, sociologists analyze how education, occupation, income, and family background shape opportunities for mobility. While education is often seen as a pathway to upward mobility, stratification systems and systematic inequalities opportunities. Fifth, we critically engage with the debate on whether social mobility is a reality or a myth in many societies, considering evidence of persistent inequality and limited access to resources. Understanding class structure and mobility provides insight into the challenges of achieving social justice and equality in modern societies. In the next section, we will delve into how culture, identity, and socialization intersect with stratification to shape individual and group experiences. Culture provides the shared symbols, languages, values, and norms that guide our daily interactions and form the foundation of social life. It is through culture that individuals learn their place in society and internalize social roles. Socialization is the lifelong process by which individuals acquire cultural knowledge and develop their identity. Family, education, peer groups, and media all contribute to this process, teaching us how to behave, think, and relate to others. Sociologists focus heavily on social identity theory, which explains how group memberships based on race, ethnicity, class, gender, religion become central to how individuals see themselves and others. These identities influence social experiences, opportunities, and exclusion. The process of social categorization places individuals into groups. Then, through social identification, individuals adopt group norms and values, forming a sense of belonging. Lastly, social comparison reinforces in group loyalty and often creates bias or discrimination against outgroups. Culture and identity are thus deeply intertwined with stratification. Culture capital, language proficiency, and social norms all affect access to resources and life chances. Intersectionality theory further highlights how overlapping identities, race, class, gender, combine to produce complex patterns of advantage and disadvantage. By understanding these cultural and socialization mechanisms, we gain critical insight into why inequality persists and how it is reproduced across generations. Next, we will examine the dynamics of social change and collective action in challenging or reinforcing stratification. This section focuses on social change and collective action, the dynamic processes through which societies evolve, and how marginalized groups challenge and transform existing social hierarchies. Social change refers to significant alterations over time in behavior patterns, cultural values, norms, and social structures. Collective action involves coordinated efforts by groups to advocate for social, political, or economic change. First, we explore the theories explaining why collective action occurs, including social identity theory, which posits that a strong group identity motivates collective efforts to improve group status. Relative deprivation theory emphasizes feelings of injustice and inequality as driving forces behind mobilization. Second, we examine types of collective action, ranging from peaceful protests, demonstrations, and social movements to more radical actions like riots and revolutions. Each type reflects different strategies and goals aimed at reshaping social order. Third, this section highlights the role of social movements in challenging systematic inequalities, civil rights, feminist, labor, environmental, and more, a vehicle of social transformation. Fourth, we discuss the complexities and risks associated with collective action, including backlash, repression, and the potential for social polarization. Finally, we consider how modern technologies and digital platforms have revolutionized collective organization and activism, enabling global solidarity and rapid mobilization. Ultimately, collective action is both a response to and an engine of social change, crucial for understanding contemporary struggles for equality and justice. In the final section, we address contemporary challenges in social stratification research and analysis. Sociology continues to evolve as it grapples with the complex realities of modern stratification amidst rapid social, economic, and political changes. First, scholars face the challenge of measuring and conceptualizing social stratification in contemporary societies. While traditional measures focused on class, income, and occupation, today's researchers must incorporate new variables like education quality, cultural capital, digital access, and intersectional identities. Second, understanding intersectionality is now pivotal, recognizing how race, gender, class, ethnicity, sexuality, age, and other social categories overlap and produce unique experiences of advantage or disadvantage. Third, globalization and technological innovation have reshaped labor markets and social structures, creating new forms of inequality and mobility patterns that require updated theoretical frameworks. Fourth, social stratification research confronts ethical and political concerns, including how findings influence public policy and social justice initiatives, and how researchers engage with communities affected by inequality. Fifth, the future of stratification research lies in interdisciplinary collaboration and advanced methodologies, including big data, longitudinal studies, and mixed qualitative quantitative approaches. By integrating these challenges, sociologists aim to deepen our understanding of inequality, inform effective interventions, and support a more equitable society. This concludes our comprehensive look at inequality and social stratification. Thank you for joining.